What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Jicer1206, bringing you another video. And today we're kind of like talking about the mid-season. And I know I'm late, but that doesn't matter. We're talking about the mid-season right now. So like first is the Rift Herald. So now like you don't get a buff anymore, and now you get like Rift Herald in lane. So it's like if you get Rift Herald, then you're able to push. I don't think this will make Rift Herald this super high priority thing to get. I think that it's still going. I just don't think that this is a good buff or nerf, because the elemental drakes are super good, and I think you'd rather focus on either farming rather than getting a Rift Herald. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but like I don't think I am. I mean, I play a lot more support, so I don't see how Rift Herald changes really affect me, but I just don't think that it's going to be something that you rush. Like, let's say you go in for your roam and then you get the kill there. I don't think the top laner and jungler will, if they're all topside, will roam in and think, oh yeah, this is the perfect time to get a Rift Herald. Because you'd rather push down tower yourself and get the tower if you're in the position to get a clean Rift Herald. And if you're not in the position to get a clean Rift Herald, I don't think it's a good play. After this, we have the tank updates. It's pretty much like Sejuani and Maokai. I don't have PBE access, so I don't know. I'm not really focused on these. All I know is like, let me read this really quick. Like, Sejuani, potential as a barbarian war leader, heavy cavalry, and blah blah blah. We're breaking Sej out of our ult bot status and giving him more impactful things. Redesign permafrost emphasizes the meh. So it's like, so this is pretty much like Braum thing, and then this is like this is fun, and then Maokai is pretty Maokai things. Zac is still doing Zac things. Only now is like Q is all they're different kind of. I don't think any of these will. I mean, maybe Sejuani becomes, but these all become middle class, I think. Durability items. You have like the adaptive helm. It is supposed to be like the idea to do the anti-sustained magic damage item. I don't think. So this is like supposed to like, you take one hit and then it protects you against magic damage you take from the same spell. I think that this thing is so situational that it lacks the ability to see play, and it's just not gonna work. Gargoyle Stoneplate. So this is like supposed to be like the team fight thing, and then it's like grants bonus health at the expense of damage dealt. So like when you're surrounded by like more people, you get more armor and magic resist, and the bonus health goes up. I don't like this. So I've played a bit of top lane. I know how top lane works, and sometimes you'd rather sacrifice the good, solid top laner for something that's more late game focused. That's the reason Gangplank was so good. That's the reason Shin was so good. Well, is good and still in the LCS. Well, that's summer starting. So it's like you're making it so that we're being more siphoned into that because there's more items for that. I just don't like this. It's trying to reinforce, oh yeah, you play a bad champion in lane phase, and you're just encouraging non-interactive play. This is like Rakan. It feels like it's like because he's not. I'm making a Rakan. reference because I was just on a bunch of Arcane stuff. Like, he's not ranged, so he's siphoned into this idea that while I have that mobility and the things to do things, I don't do those things because I don't, because, like, you don't take Spell Thieves because it's very hard to get the stacks on it. Even if you're really wanting it, you're going to get bad trades. So it doesn't seem like a good thing for me that this exists. I mean, maybe it becomes a good support item. Maybe it doesn't. Item health versus resistances. So, okay. So, I haven't even read this yet. But I can tell what it's going to say. It's probably going to be like, because health makes it so that you get defense against magic and armor. Like, it's like magic resist and armor, but it's bad at both. Because an assassin can still burst you. I did air quotes. So let me see this. The giant health numbers and some of the completed defensive allows tanks. Converting some of the. Okay, so pretty much what they're saying is they're taking some of that health and turning it into resistances. So then I don't like this. I don't like this because I don't like this. So what they're saying is they're taking like health and they're converting some of that health on this to their respective resistances. I don't like this at all. So let's say I build a dead man. So I get the 50 armor, which is nice, and then I take 500 health in the active. I mean, I understand tanks aren't great right now. I mean, like, we're not in that like super tank meta. I mean, we were. This would have been a great update for like the tank meta, but that's not what it's at right now. And we're going to need tanks in the top lane. I mean, like, it's great. It's great. See, Raito, I mean, I don't like this because it feels like early on the best items are armor based. In other words, like an AP assassin. It feels like I don't like this. I'm just gonna leave it at that. GA is like getting changed, so then tanks don't build it, but ADCs do. I mean, that's good because it feels like if you guys play any Hearthstone, it feels like you're playing against Reno Jackson. It's like they're gonna be rich when they buy this. Yeah, I see this. This is gonna be good, but if more ADCs are buying GA, if it becomes to where like an ADC is able to get one damage item and they're okay, and then they take a GA, I feel like support might suffer. But I doubt that's going to happen. And it feels like, I don't know. So, rewarding our non-carry roles. Poster children here. It's us. That makes sense to groups like tanks and split pushers as well. Doing the best in all. Yeah, I do feel like a second-class citizen. Thank you for noticing. Contribution clarity, KDA. Yes, okay. This is great. Okay. So pretty much they're adding more stuff for supports to make it feel like we did something. This is gonna actually be really great because I still think that we're gonna get flamed. You know, I think that this might if you've never seen that one video, I saw this one video one time, and it's like sometimes supports are like the worst people on your team, and then other times they're like godsends. And I think because autofill, and a lot of times you're going to end up with an autofilled support, a lot of them are crappy, and they just leave it off as, well, I was autofilled, or like people will say, I don't have any supports, which is a stupid answer. And here's support quest. This is the only thing I've read in this entire thing. Oh my gosh. So, pretty much once you get a lot of gold and stuff, you get like a thing like Ancient Coin will make it so that you get a skill point. Even though you still only have 18 per game, you're finished leveling at 17. And then Relic Shield gets you a shield out of combat. In Spell Thieves, whenever you get a Tribute proc, you get a burst of movement speed. This is stupid. All of these are so stupid. Maybe Ancient Coin less because, I mean, it depends because generally your third ability that you're maxing is generally your worst. In other words, unless you're able to get really good pushes, I still don't know if Ancient Coin, they said they're changing Ancient Coin, like they drop coins. I don't know. I don't know. I think Ancient Coin will still be the worst. Spell Thief's Edge is getting really cool, but considering that you're I don't know. I don't know about Spell Thief's Edge. Like, all these seem really cool, though. I mean, Ancient Coin and Spell Thief's Edge kind of seem worse than the Relic Shield one. It depends on the numbers, though. And I still think Ancient Coin's gonna be bad. I mean, like, let's say we're talking about, like, because they're saying, like, they get coins that spawn on the ground. I don't know if people are gonna like that. Because you have to, let's say you kill a cannon minion, you have to step into line with your cannon minions in order to pick up that coin. Which seems like you're going to get abused in lane. And it says it doesn't give gold, mana, and health. Or, does it say it only gives mana or gold? Will it ever give health? Cause this seems stupid. I think Ancient Coin, it seems like a nerf to Ancient Coin. I actually rather hate this. Why? Okay, so Ancient Coin, if you haven't read this yet, it's gonna really suck. Because it only grants gold or mana. It also says takedowns on enemy champions grant gold and restore mana. In other words, you take Ancient Coin into a kill lane? I don't know. Like, maybe you take Ancient Coin into your kill lane now, and you have to kill them when you're picking up your coins or something. And then it becomes a really aggro thing where if someone buys Ancient Coin, you know you're going to aggro. But then it seems like Spell Thief's Edge is going to be this slower tradey type. Is that what they're going for? And then Relic Shield becomes this tanky thing. But I still think Relic Shield will be super good though. Because it will still be the best one for pushing. You'll be able to push the lane really well. Because you'll have a shield, and then when you go in, I think, depending on the numbers, if Relic Shield becomes this ginormous tank item, where it does, if it does percent health, I think it's OP. Okay, let's actually go into this. Let me read this. Okay, so I just read Sejuani. Sejuani sounds stupid right now. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, so pretty much it's saying like she's defined by glacial prison, I think that's her ult. So now it's like Permafrost is kind of works like a Skarner E, where you like E them and then it puts like almost like a thing on them to where if you like put auto them. So, okay, so you apply Frost to enemies. Your melee allies, they apply Frost to enemies. Like unlike Braum, she doesn't have to be the one stacking. Once she's reached like max stats, she can point and click stun them. And then if you shatter them, you do major damage. I think this is stupid. Because I think Sejuani will still be bad. Because this doesn't fix the problems she has. I mean, even at low elo. I mean, like, obviously at high elo, we're being dominated by, like, early game champions. And Sejuani doesn't really fit into that thing. And at lower elo, we're pretty much being dominated by Amumu and, like, Xin Zhao. These carries who are able to really have strong mid games and team fight really hard. And she doesn't fit any of those. And it says she's at her strongest in 2v3 or 3v3 situations. But I think that's completely stupid. I think she's at her best when she has the numbers advantage. I don't think she'll be good in these situations. Maokai. I don't care, but who cares? Okay, we're gonna stop that. We need that YouTube revenue, you know? Okay. Okay. So, let's start off with this ult. So it summons a wall of roots that slowly advances forward, and then it will root the first enemy champion. Like a wall of roots lane wide that I guess roots the first one will root the champion hit. Okay, let's crack into this. So, pretty much the idea is now... Wait, let me read this one more time. This middle part. I'm sorry. I'm Okay, so... He has a passive that saps magic. It's like once per cast for dot champions. I think Maokai pretty much becomes... So he's probably going to rush the random ones now because he's really weak to auto attacks. I mean, even his ult, it seems like this... I don't even get it. Okay, so... Yeah, so it's like it seems like he's really weak to ADC now. So it seems like it's going to be really easy for the ADC to catch a Maokai out. He's going to have to rush his Randuins, or else like maybe if you see a Maokai you just take TP instead of heal as an ADC. Who knows? But it just seems like if you're a Maokai at lower elo, you're going to have to avoid being caught out. I'm closing to 20 minutes. I'm gonna finish this. Zach, nukes in 1 second. Okay. So pretty much they're reworking two of his abilities. First, his Q. It pretty much like he smacks out his one arm, and then if he auto attacks a new target, he bops them together, which is supposed to take like. I mean, I guess it's. I think it becomes like really hard to carry with now. Like that's my first impressions, that like people like in lower elo Zac is pretty good because he's pretty easy to carry with because of he's able to CC and come in from unexpected gank paths. And then Let's Bounce is kind of like Nunu where you're able to hold it, and I think things where you're able to hold it are pretty bad. I mean, Nunu is pretty good at lower elo though, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't seen a lot of Nunus, mainly because he's the most boring champion to play ever. I think his Q, it doesn't do extra damage on the second one. I know a lot about Zac because I kind of looked into his rework a bit before this. I didn't really care about the other ones because I don't really see myself purchasing them with IP. You know, Riot gives out IP like it's World War II. But doesn't do extra damage, but doesn't do extra damage if you attack the same target. In other words, his clear seems like it's going to be hurt by this. And that seems stupid. So, it feels like now he has a worse clear, and his ganking potential is worse. Oh, it's more like his team fight potential kind of comes down to how good the enemy team's disengage is. So maybe Janna becomes better or something. And that's really all. So that's my thoughts on the preseason, coming from a low elo player's perspective. I hope you enjoyed. Well, rest in pepperonis.